I forgot to restart the recording. Hey everyone, trutacz has a 1-game advantage. This is the finals. It's what you need to know, VOD viewers. You didn't miss the first game. You didn't miss the first game, it's fine. I didn't forget to split the VOD that badly. But trutacz is going to start up 1-0 because he's coming from winner's bracket. Alright. So, does Radek know how to stop a 9-pool? He is playing against trutacz. Without even looking at trutacz base, I kind of just guessed he would be going 9-pool. And he's actually not going 9-pool, he's going overpool. Darn. He's still going to go build 6 Zerglings and attack. And Radek has not been very good with his walls so far. Well, honestly, if he goes for the same kind of build he did last time and goes double racks, he'll be a bit safer than most players are versus trutacz's early links. He'll be able to make more Marines. So that should be a benefit against him.
Yeah, but I feel like he's doing a CC this time. Trutacz.
No. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
We've gotten 5. We had a word with 5 consonants in a row. There will be one with 6. It may be a misspelling. I sure as hell don't know how to spell any of these things. But
I don't know.
I'm guessing at some point we will see 6 consonants in a row. Last series, man. It's gotta happen now.
Yeah, and Radley hasn't yet scouted the Zerglings moving out, and 6 are about to arrive at his main base, and he's just got 1 Marine out yet, so this will be tough to hold since he doesn't realize it in time. Reza sheds a little bit. Hello.
Well, it looks like this game, he finally decided not to go double racks. He picked a pretty bad game to not go double racks on, as he's lost his initial Marines. Does have 1 still out, but now, well, no. trutacz tried to go for an SCV kill there, but didn't get it. He's actually doing a really nice job of holding off trutacz's initial aggression here. Is he gonna lose the Marine? Marine only has 10 health left? No. Not gonna lose the Marine. Zergling's backing off momentarily, but trutacz, in trutacz fashion, rallying in more links. Up to 4 now, trying to snipe it. Nope, still not gonna get the Marine. So now a 20 health Marine and a 10 health Marine. And Radek is really scared of these lings. He's finally starting his command center at 600 minerals, but he's starting it way the hell back here. So it's gonna take a while to float out.
Yeah.
Ooh, very close. Almost loses that Marine as well. But the attack has finally been repelled. There are 3 Marines at the top of the ramp, but it doesn't look like trutacz wants to build any more lings at this point. It's just building drones. Getting up his hatchery and his lair and whatnot. So, I don't think Radek lost an SCV. There was this one SCV that almost died, but not quite. And I do believe that is it. So, we shouldn't expect Radek to have any problems versus the 3-hatch Mutalisk. But in his other games, he always had a significant advantage by the time his opponent got Mutalisks. Either he had the build order win against the 2-hatch Mutalisk, or he did amazing damage with an early attack with SCV and Marines. So now we're actually going to see him go up against Mutalisks on even footing, and see if he's still as good as he was in those other situations. Because in the other 2 games, his opponent got almost no SCV kills. Hardly any at all. It was a beautiful defense. But it was pretty easy. It's not going to be so easy this time.
Yeah, especially because trutacz got the best meter control, or is the best player overall, which he yet played against. At least if you ask me. So I think it won't be so easy to handle these mutalisks like the other two guys. Mutalisks. No disrespect though.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be so quick to say that trutacz is better than Pike, but I'm not going to immediately say you're wrong. He certainly could be better than Pike. It's pretty close between those two.
Yeah, especially because trutacz is more active. I think Pike only comes now and then to play, but I think trutacz is playing a lot. So that definitely is a factor as well, I think.
Fair enough. We have our range.
At least as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong with that as well.
We have our range started. We have our +1. Looks like Radek's going for the 5 racks. Did do Academy before eBay, so the +1's going to be a little bit later than normal. And here comes trutacz with yet more speedlings. A lot of speedlings, actually. Where are the mutalisks? Mutalisks are on their way. Is he really going to go in without the mutalisk support? I thought he'd wait a little bit longer and then either use the mutalisks as a distraction to let the zerglings in, or other way around, use the zerglings as a distraction to let the mutalisks do damage. But either way, sending in those lings now, a really odd decision. Maybe he was hoping he could get like a really nice run by because Radek's Marines might be horribly out of position, and then he could do something amazing like pick off the Academy. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but now this mute is going to be so annoying since he hasn't got one turret up yet.
God, those lings are invisible. Like, looking at the lings out in the middle of the map on the lava, it takes me a long time to figure out where those lings are. Like,
I was like, what the fuck?
At first glance, I came over here and I was like, wait, where are all the red dots? Did he get Burrow? No, he didn't get Burrow. There's one, and oh, damn, there's 10. Okay. Alright, mutalisks doing a little bit of damage here, and trutacz showing off that nice control you were talking about. Hardly took any damage while picking off 3 SCVs. A couple of firebats out. Interesting decision from Radek, but not a bad one considering how many lings trutacz has shown and is known to make. Taking out the turret now. Ooh, taking a little bit of damage there. Radek is doing a good job of getting some shots onto mutalisks here, but it's just a matter of is it going to be enough?
Yeah.
As the mutalisks are doing a lot of damage in return.
And trutacz is doing the +1 mutas, so he probably plans to just go for mutas all the way.
I'm not a fan of +1 attack mutalisks in this situation, because most of the time the mutalisks are attacking, they're attacking SCVs or they're attacking Marines. And the +1 only attacks the first bounce, and the mutalisks will overkill the first Marine anyway.
Yeah.
So the +1, it's better for taking out turrets. But that's about it, in my opinion, unless you're running low on mutalisks, and then sometimes it can help out. But I think +1 armor is very strong versus Marines. Oh, Mutalisk trying to fly in again. 2 turrets. Though that second turret just barely getting constructed in time. But not going to make a huge amount of difference here as the Marines are actually just ignoring it and going for an attack of their own. That's a pretty bold move. trutacz is investing a lot into Mutalisks here, so these Mutalisks are going to be able to do a lot of damage. Radek just going for the immediate counter, and trutacz now pulling back to deal with it. He certainly did do good damage. Alright. Double stim on the Marines. Probably not what he meant to do, but it's... I mean, he killed a lot of Mutalisks. Killed some Zerglings here. Now moving in. I don't think he gave his medics enough time to heal up all the stim damage, so now a lot of his units are weak, and the Mutalisks are going to fly over, and this attack is not going to go well at all for Radek. Mutalisks immediately turn around. And they're going to come down. No defenses here from Radek. He lost all of his missile turrets, trying to construct a couple more, but it's just not going to be enough defense without Marine help. And I do believe that True Touch has this game sealed away at this point.
Yeah, I think so too.
Final few Marines. True Touch not even bothering to micro at this point. He really doesn't need to against so few Marines. And there we go. GG from Radic. True Touch. Up 2-0 in this series. And we will be moving on to game number 2 of the best of 5. But since True Touch starts with a 1 game advantage, he could win it right here with this last game. Alright, remember to take this down. Good stuff. Man, while it's loading, I kind of want to know what happened with Gambit Cup. So apparently there were shenanigans.
Yeah, I want to know that too.
Alright, well, we're starting the game now. It is all loaded up. We are going into game number 2. True Touch already up 2-0 over Radic. Radic needs to win 3 games in a row at this point. In the top left is Radic as the Red Terran. And in the top right is True Touch as the Brown Zerg. Wait. Yo, the clan war between LRM and China was deemed unplayable, and there was no way the clan war would be finished due to several reasons. Therefore, double walkover.
Wow.
What?
Seriously?
What? So, like, out of fucking nowhere, Reps gets into the playoffs? Reps, man. It's like, literally, that's the only way to get into the playoffs, if somehow both teams lose. And somehow both teams lost. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck indeed.
What the fuck, man? Alright. So, True Touch, going Overlord first. So 12 Pool or 12 Hatch. Meanwhile, Radic is he's building his barracks. This time a lot closer to his command center than he had in the past. Alright, is going to be a 12 hatch for True Touch. Now, Radic's been pretty good in these early games, going for, excuse me, in the early games going for early attacks, kind of putting his opponents a little bit on ease. Even in the game of, excuse me, even in the game versus Wohin, his attack didn't do any damage, but he didn't lose anything, and he forced his opponent, who was going 2-hatch Mutalisk, to build 4 sunken colonies, which is pretty damn big. So we'll see if he's going to be doing anything like that again. Should be pretty effective here.
Wow, seems like trutacz probably will lose his Overlord. If ready, yeah. He definitely will lose it.
Does look like it.
Now he does a fake bunker, but doesn't make too much sense since yeah. Okay.
Alright. I like decision from trutacz here. Oh. Never mind. I was gonna say I like the decision from trutacz there, because he was sending his Overlord to retreat, and he realized the Overlord was going to die, so he just turned it around, and it would have been able to get a full scout off on Radek's base one last time. And considering that it was going to die anyway, that was the best thing he could have done.
Yeah.
But then he turned it around and like completely shut down all the good things I could have said about it. It's like, well, never mind, trutacz. You just lost your Overlord. Oh well. It's really bothering me. Like, completely unrelated to this game now. But I use 2 monitors, and my second monitor isn't plugged in all the way. And
Oh yeah, I believe that's annoying.
so it's like it's all fuzzy a little bit. And the StarCraft screen is on my main monitor, so that's fine. But the chat I have on the secondary monitor, so whenever I look at the chat, it just looks bad. It makes me.
I
want
always
to
was wondering how you are able to cast and still read the chat, but now I got my answer.
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, I unplugged my TV. Like, my TV doesn't do TV anymore. My TV is my second monitor. So that I can have a really big second monitor instead of, like, a really dinky second monitor.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. My friend of mine has got 3 monitors. That looks so crazy.
Oh, 3 monitors is nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice. I don't have that set up anymore. But
I once was playing poker there and had like 30 tables, and that was so crazy. But it was fun.
man.
Yeah, so trutacz seems like he's going for standard 3H muter again.
Looks like it. Pretty successful last time. I'm actually surprised by how reserved trutacz has been in his lane production. Looking very normal in that regard. It's like that's how many Zerglings Zerg players normally make, and even a little bit less. Just trying to be greedy. Which, I mean, it's certainly strong. It's certainly a strong thing if you can get away with it. But trutacz should always build lings, because trutacz is really good with lings, and good things happen when he makes lings.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he can't play a macro game. He can totally play a macro game. But he can also play a short game. And it's like, why would you not? If I had trutacz's ling skills, I'd 4-pool every game. Just like nothing but 4-pool. It's like, I'm just going to challenge you to beat my lings. And you can't beat my lings, and I'm going to win. 90% of the time. Watch me do it.
Yeah, I think in general, not only with Zerglings, but Zerg is a race which can end games very faster or with different builds than the other 2 races can.
Alright.
So I think that can be fun to just like...
So...
Yeah.
trutacz has almost as many sunken colonies as Radek does Marines. Okay, it's 2 Marines per sunken colony. But the point is, that's way too many goddamn sunken colonies. Alright, whatever, man. Build 6 sunken colonies. Alright. So, Stim is done on the Marines. Range is shortly behind that. And the Mutalists are finally out for trutacz. How well turreted up is Radek here? He's got 3 turrets in his natural. Once again, not in the best of positions, but in pretty good positions. Pretty good. In his main... Yeah, it's really the turrets on his main that suffer. Because, like, despite building this turret out here and building these 2 turrets so far away from his mineral line, it still really doesn't cover the bunkers. Or the barracks, excuse me. The Marines will still be pretty snipeable. Coming in from this direction, obviously all the Marines are snipeable. Oh, that damn dog.
Yeah, what are you guys doing to him all day?
I don't know. I hate that dog so much. Alright.
Yeah, won't be able to do too much with his Mutalisk. Just moves back.
Throwing it out there, there was one day I saw that dog eat a bee. Fucking the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I believe.
He's now deathly afraid of bees. Which is funny, but then he expresses his fear by barking at it profusely, so then it becomes really annoying. That dog. So, Marines stimming forward. Radek's still done pretty good defense against these Mutalisks in these games. I mean, whoa. Alright, there we go. I mean, it's not perfect, and trutacz is still doing damage with them, but considering how good trutacz is with the Mutalisks, it's decent. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much, it's almost net neutral. I think trutacz gets a little bit more out of it, and it's a slight positive for him, but it's hardly a positive. It's very minor here. Because Radek is stimming when he needs to. He's not over-stimming in most situations, and he is getting Mutalisk kills. It's not a complete waste. There we go. Now, again, a great volley there. Isn't stimming anymore, though, where there were certainly some good opportunities in there to try to get a stim and move forward. It's possible, though, that with trutacz moving in and out like that without shooting, he might have been trying to bait a stim. Oh, shit. Yo, Radek just executed a Marine. DWYCH 5! Gah! Curses. I knew 6 would be a little bit of a stretch, but we almost got there on a couple occasions now. Alright.
Oh, I feel like Radek, sometimes just is too slow to macro up. He got 1k again and stuck on supply now, just finishes the supply depot. But that can be cruel against a good player like trutacz. Taking off a lurker down here right now at the Zerg's second expansion. But that's safe. Do you think he can break through there? I don't think so.
It's gonna be hard. It's possible, but it's gonna take some really nice micro to do.
Yeah.
And doesn't look Radek. Excuse me. Radek did scan, did see the 3 lurkers. It doesn't look like he wants to challenge it. He's backing off.
Yeah, I think that's the best decision.
I'm not sure what he scanned, but he's thrown down 3 bunkers now. 2 of those were just built. I don't know why all of a sudden he's so feared of a lurker bust. There aren't that many lurkers. Alright. What are the upgrades looking like for Radek? Radek has been pretty good with his upgrades in his games this tournament. He's at 1-0. 1-1 is started, and then the second eBay set down after that. Won't be able to start his +2 attack, though, until that science facility is done. Meanwhile, trutacz has his 1 armor upgrade, but I do believe that is it. Yes. Does have Hive. Defiler Mound, almost 50%, getting close there. And getting the Nidus Canal to link up with the bottom base.
Whoa, how you got in with a Marine? Which is just shooting the lavas.
I missed that.
And another one is running through. That's funny. Oh, no, one dies. But what is interesting, trutacz is banking a lot of money as well.
No, he's not. Is that like 300, 100?
Wow, is my replay bugged?
Yeah, I didn't see these Marines running in.
Because for me, trutacz got 3k, 2k.
No. He has 400, 200.
Oh wow, okay, then my replay is bugged, so I watched the stream.
Alright then.
Well, okay.
Oh man, we can totally turn this into the THSL. Just commentate as if your replay's not bugged. It'll be fine.
I was so confused. Well. Okay, so now I watch the stream so I can see what you see.
Man. In brighter news, though, I really thought I was missing Marines randomly running into trutac's base, and I was like, "Oh man, where are these things? I can't find them."
Yeah, I
was like, "No, we're good." All right, Radek loading up a dropship, going to be just lifting it in over the lurkers. Now he can use that in two ways. He can either try to just attack the lurkers from two directions and pick them off immediately, letting the rest of his army in, which it looks like he's going to be doing. No, he was thinking about doing that, not doing that. Instead going for option 2, which is run over and start attacking the drones and pull the lurkers out of position to allow the rest of his army to come down. But the rest of his army actually has something to deal with right now. One tank caught way too far forward and having to deal with a whole lot of lurkers here. And oh, that army is going to be taken out pretty quickly here. Defilers are done too, so not too much damage done to the mineral line. And trutacz dealt with that attack beautifully. Almost no damage done at all. Lost a few lurkers, but that's it. And really, like, only 2 lurkers. That's a huge, huge loss for Radek here. He's now behind in supply again. We have a bunch of SCVs transferring? A bunch of SCVs transferring to the natural. Apparently Radek just getting a little bit preemptive as his main's getting pretty close to mined out. He kind of needed to do damage with that attack if he's not expanding here. It looks like he's going in attacking with... It's actually more than a dropship. So apparently one of the Marines lived from last time and reinforced this new dropship of 9 units, or this new drop of 9 units. And trying to dodge lurkers? Being relatively successful at dodging lurkers for a while there. Nope, not gonna be able to take out that one. Not a whole lot, but something. Ultralisk Cavern done. Whole new mess of lurkers morphing in for trutacz. And trutacz, he does not have a whole lot of money banked to be making Ultralisks. It is off of just 3 gas at this point, soon to be 4, but not quite getting that 4th gas working. Oh man, I forgot they changed this map so that this guy, so that the 3rd geyser only has 150 gas. Completely forgot that they had made that balance change. Alright, big engagement out in the middle of the map and a horrible start for trutacz there, but he's going to make up for it as he gets 1 lurker under the swarm, and that's enough to push Radek back. But man, a horrible start to that engagement, and it's still going to be an overall victory for Radek there, getting Radek back into it a little bit. I mean, it's all relative. He's still behind by 20 supply. Oh man. So many lurkers. So many lurkers. Trying to do a little bit of dodging action with the Marines on this side, but loses the tanks. Does not have a whole lot left. He at least did kill the Scourge off before he lost most of his Marine force, so he should be able to keep the Science Pistols alive to a certain extent. Now moving all of his Marines down here. Possible elevator with the dropship that never left. Alright, trutacz going in for an attack up on Radek's front door now. It looks like the SCVs are trying to transfer. Lurkers are going to punish that transfer very severely. Will they transfer back or will they just stay there? Looks like they're going to stay there. Try to catch that skewer. He just needs to move him here. He even lifted up the command center. Like, exactly where the command center was is the perfect spot to be putting the lurkers. But apparently all these SCVs are going to sneak out. Oh, except for that one. That one did not sneak out. So, trutacz, he should have Ultralisks now. A couple of Ultralisks. Did get Ultralisk armor upgrade. Now getting Ultralisk speed. Looks like Radek finally did elevator those units in. Moving forward, going to take out the Nidus Canal very quickly. No reinforcements coming in. Ooh, unfortunate for him, he irradiated a lurker, but it was already a very injured lurker. It would not have been very hard to take that out with just the Marines. One Marine a little bit too far forward. The medic is out of energy, so really cannot do much healing here. And we do have trutacz going in once again, this time with Ultralisks, this time with Swarm, and that is going to be very hard for Radek to stop here. Two really well-placed Swarms, getting maximum distance between them, and not allowing a whole lot of damage to be done. Radek does have these 3 bunkers here that he's now using. There we go. Getting those Marines into the bunker. So he won't die, but he's getting pushed back, and more reinforcements coming up from trutacz. Alright. Nice big stream of lings coming in. I assume there's still a defiler somewhere around here. He really needs one last swarm there to really push himself over the top and get those cracklings to do enough damage. But the cracklings are going to do a lot of damage on their own anyway. Taking out the bunkers now. Taking out most of the Marines. There's still a couple of siege tanks here. Don't know why he's bringing so many overlords with him. Potentially to see the ghosts, I guess. Why not? No, seriously, that's actually a lot of overlords. He lost one over here. They don't have speed. So he's gonna like throw away 5 overlords and be supply blocked. Alright. When more units are being rallied in, it's eventually just going to be enough to overpower Radek because he's lost the front of his defense. So every time trutacz comes in with more units, Radek's going to be losing more units, and it's just going to be too much for him pretty soon here. Does have this hidden base down here, which has been discovered by the Zerg. Don't know how much longer that's going to live, but it's not going to matter if he loses his main, which is looking very likely at this point, as Ultralisks have now made it down there. A whole mess of SCVs have been killed. Manor Hatchery. GG, congrats with a Polish Z. And trutacz putting a kibosh on our Cinderella story and winning with a pretty decisive 3-0. But still, a very nice tour from Radley.
Yeah, good job.
So, that's it. That's it for us. Dodie, thank you very much for coming on to CoCast.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. It was fun as usual.
Yep.
Nice games.
Thank you to the organizer, Mazur. And thank you to Mr. Anonymous Sponsor. Thank you to the players, and obviously thank you to all of you who are watching. I don't know the next time I'm casting. No, I'll be casting ASL next weekend. I'm pretty sure Friday, Saturday I'm casting ASL.
Yeah.
And Sunday, and then Sunday I believe I'm casting the Protoss Ribbon Tour.
Whoa.
So, Dodie, hopefully we'll see you on for some of those.
Definitely, yeah.
Possibly see Elegant on for some of those. We'll see.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Alright, thank you everybody. Bye.
Bye everyone.